welcome to Gale-Bailey Elementary School. I'm Ashton Kolczynski and I'm here with Mrs. Carol Eaton, this year's winner of the Washington Post Agnes Meyer Outstanding Teacher Award. Congratulations, Miss Eaton. Tell us what happened the moment you learned you won the award.
Well, I was teaching math. I was just finishing up my lesson when someone walked into my room and said I was needed in the office. When I walked into the office, there was Dr. Hill, our superintendent, and Dr. Lawson, one of our assistant superintendents. And my heart started racing really, really fast. And Dr. Hill said she needed to talk to me privately in the vice principal's office. So the three of us went in there and they shut the door, and Dr. Hill said, "Congratulations, you've won the Agnes Meyer Outstanding Teacher Award."
What does this award mean to you personally?
I think it's really wonderful that the Washington Post recognizes teachers in the Washington, D.C. area. I'm just one of many dedicated, hardworking teachers who care deeply for the success of their students. But second, I feel very indebted to the staff here at Gale-Bailey Elementary School and to those who put together my portfolio. And then third, the letters of recommendation that the administrators, the teachers, the parents, and some of my older students will always be treasured by me. It is a pleasure working here at Gale-Bailey. I wouldn't want to work anywhere else. It's a wonderful school to work at.
When did you decide to go into education, and what were the reasons why you wanted to become a teacher?
Well, I was in the 4th grade and they needed some help in a 1st grade classroom. And I very luckily was picked to go in and help, and I loved it from the moment I was there. And from that point on, I knew I wanted to be a 1st grade teacher. I'm a very inquisitive person. I love learning new things, and so it's really neat when I learn something new, I can tell my students about it. And that's important to me because I want the students in my classroom to also become lifelong learners, that they will be inquisitive about the world around them. But also, I feel every child has a right to a good quality education because that education can open possibilities for them, and I wanted to be part of that. It's very important to me that I build a very strong foundation for my students, a foundation that the next year's teacher can build upon.
Is there a particular subject you like to teach your students?
Well, I'm an elementary school teacher, so I'm very fortunate that I don't have to pick just one subject. But I do love teaching reading, I love teaching math, and I love teaching science. And the title of the book by Dr. Seuss, "Oh, the Places You'll Go," it helps explain why I think reading is so much fun. Books can take my students just about anywhere in the world and help them experience just about anything. I enjoy doing something the very last week of school. I take one of the books that we read back in September and I pass it out. And I hear comments like, "Why are we reading this? This is way too easy." And at that point, I know I've got them. So I stop them and I explain to them, "Hey guys, this is a book that we read back in September, and for a lot of you, this book was just a little bit hard, but look how easy it is now." And then the looks of confusion and surprise on their faces turn to one of pride. And that's a really wonderful moment for me.
What is the best part or parts of your work day?
Well, actually, the best part of the day is when all the students come in and we greet one another. I truly miss my students when they're not here with us. The best days are when no one is absent and everyone is here. And it's really hard saying goodbye to my students at the last day of the school year.
What aspects of your job do you really enjoy?
It's a great feeling when all the parts of a lesson comes together, when the students are engaged, they're excited about what they're learning. When I'm walking around my classroom and everybody's working on reading something or doing a math problem, and I'm watching them and I see that they're using those strategies that we have practiced, that makes me feel really, really good, that I've empowered them to solve problems on their own. And that's just a really great moment.
The country goes bigger.
Goes bigger?